I'm going to walk you through what I do for car camping. So this is if I'm on holiday, if I'm on a campsite, if I need to be overnight somewhere. I will avoid paying for an Airbnb or a hotel by sleeping in the back of my car. Also, I don't like putting up tents, so if I am camping with people, I tend to just pull up alongside their tent in my car. It's already made up, it's already there. So it's convenient, it's fun, it's challenging. Sometimes you get some unwelcome visitors in the night. I'll talk about that later. And yeah, I'm going to walk you through what I do. So I have a Volkswagen Passat 2006. I have put the back seats down, I have put the boot down, so the space at the back is pretty much that of a double bed. I've got some storage set up and I have shades on the windows so it's not easy for people to see what I'm doing. One thing to remember is to crack the windows just slightly. It won't matter if it rains if you just do it a few millimetres, 3 or 4 millimetres for each of the 4 windows at the back. Then when you wake up the next morning, you won't have a car full of condensation from your breath. So I'm going to show you. So this is what the back of my car looks like. 1 or 2 people can sleep in here very comfortably. I've got it layered up for maximal comfort. At the bottom here, I've got dog mattresses. Snoozy Dog is the best brand out there. It's as comfortable as it gets. I've got 2 of these mattresses side by side. They cost me £60 each, but well worth it. I did try inflatable mattresses, but they let themselves down or weren't the right size. Yeah, and you just kind of rock around and you feel a bit seasick on an inflatable mattress day after day or night after night. So the next layer, someone donated to me a layer of foam. It's about 1 inch. It just makes things a bit more comfortable, but personally I find that the dog mattresses do the job. Another duvet layer here. I then have it's a sleeping bag, fleece-lined sleeping bag with the fleece down. And I use that as the sheet, really. I lie on that, and then on top of that I've got 1 more duvet. So adjust for comfort depending on the season. So I've got 2 lots of pillows. The dog mattresses end here. So there's a bit of a gap, and it's about a pillow-sized gap, so I pile on the pillows to make it comfortable, or 2 pillows make it comfortable for me. So my previous car, which was a Citroen C5, came with tinted windows, which was excellent. Stopped people from being able to see in readily. This Volkswagen Passat does not have tinted windows, so I've had to purchase car shades. You can see the mesh against the window here. I've got them in the middle window, this back window, and I've also got them, well, both sides, and I've also got them, the car shades on the boot. They were something like £90, I think, but you know, if you don't want people to see in whilst you're camping, it's worth every penny. It's very difficult for anyone to see in through the mesh unless they put a torch up against the window, which has happened a couple of times. So the first time I was in a car park in Sheffield, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was woken up by somebody shining their phone torch through the car window. And since then, I've put a tarpaulin over me if I'm camping somewhere on my own and somewhere where one might be a bit vulnerable. So a tarpaulin will disguise that you're in there and also completely allows you to breathe. It's not going to suffocate you in any way. The second time that a torch came in through the window was the police. And that was at Ferry Meadows in Peterborough. They were looking for someone who wasn't me, so they left me alone. Storage. So we have Velcro pockets here stuck onto the side of the car. You need to be careful where you put those because it's very hard to get them off again. They're pretty much stuck now. So if you want your paperback book, or you want your phone or a toothbrush or something, handy in the side here. Here's some further storage above the pillows if you just want to throw a towel up there or anything that you might need in the night, toilet roll or what have you. And that is secured by bungee cords here, which are attached to the door handles up here. If I'm car camping for a while, I'll want to take my laptop with me. I can easily charge it up with this device, which I bought from Halfords. It was £30, I think. It plugs into the cigarette lighter. You have to have your car running for it to work, so you might do that while you're driving from A to B. So it's got a normal socket there. Yeah, so I'll bring my laptop along with its charger and sit the laptop on the passenger seat and charge it up as I'm driving around. Another thing you'll want to know about is what to do if you get caught short in the night, which I almost always do. Unisex urinal bottle. I bought this from Amazon. I think it was something along the lines of £7. Here, you take the lid off. You put the spout on with one hand. There we go. And once you're done, you can take the spout off again, maybe in the morning, and re-seal. That's sealed up for zero leakage. One of the things I feel passionately about is owning one's own home. If you want to own your own home, then don't spend your salary on rent. There are many ways to live rent-free. I write about some of those ways in my book. Buy my book. The link's below.